All right, Coach, it's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Mike 55. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We begin to turn you. 8. Don't get nervous. Check it out, read. Switch it. 20.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Newton, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Trying to run for it with Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Great. Gun. 55. Right there in the middle. 55. Hey, watch the ball. 55.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper. Opening drive here in the first quarter.
First drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Here's 2nd and 8. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Run for Pollard. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 7, Newton. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Derek Barnett able to record his 5th sack of the season. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Here we go, set. 18 Gator. Set, walk 54, walk 54. What we got? Now.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world. Flight 54. Ready.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15.
Rush in. 6-6. Pull it high.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Let's go. 90, Wolf. Pick me up. Here we go. Tight into the right, boy. Tight into the right.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's going to be brought down. He needed to get to the 20, but he's a yard or two short.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down. They gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Cowboys defense is going to get him the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? The turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
It's a gain of 16 in the Dallas 1st down. 1st down, and it's Pollard again. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Watch twins.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 9, Newton. That one caught by Gibson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Here we go on 4. Newton. It's complete to Hopkins. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
60 Pittsburgh. First and 10. Ready? 41-yard line.
On first down, it's Sanders. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on. They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, they run with Howard. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Fair.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. In for the score as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Zerline good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Gun.
Out of the gun, Newton. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
53.
From the 50, Newton. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
Kill. 22-jet bomber.
They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Let's go. 18. Single. Here we go. Watch 7. Recon, 132 fighter. Ready?
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Let's go, D.
To throw again, Newton. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. A run there on first down gets 3 up to the 28. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Out of the gun, this is Howard. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Down. 10-2 stop. 5. Let's go, team. Go. Mike 5-4. Mike 5-4. Watch the play.
Now back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off near the 44. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll go down at the 28. That one a first down pickup of 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Off play action. Newton. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Michael Gallup, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point up and good by Bailey, and we are tied at 7. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready up.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
70, Indy. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Big grip, big grip.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Buying time to his left. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Set, 18, Gator. Hey, watch the slant. Check 43. Topper.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. Shoot.
They'll go again with Sanders. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
Let's go now. 30 base. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Your track. X3. 218. Chopper. Check. Let go.
They'll drop the throw. His short throw caught by Goddard. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First and 10 at the 46.
18 Gator. Watch 55. You want this. Kill. Pilot, 64, weak. Switch. Ready.
On first down, it's Sanders. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
I'm coming for you, son.
2nd and 13. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Let's go.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is...
And now here's another interception. Picked off around the 37. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. This is brought in by Gibson. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That's good for 28 yards. Here's Pollard. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now Pollard. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
On 3rd down, Tanner. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Second and 5. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They're going to look to throw. And no, it's incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Ready, 53. Here we go. Watch the edge. Shift.
They'll run on 1st down. Pollard. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. They fake the give. Newton looking deep. And that's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Cowboys capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in a game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8. On play action, they'll throw. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
You ready? Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The Notre Dame man, Jalen Smith, able to get a hand in and knock it away. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Caught by the tight end, Ertz. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2. Looking to throw. Got Gordon open, completes it. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was not to be. And time has run out now on this game. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Dallas, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.